feel the pulse before I move, a whisper crawling through my skin. Something ancient, something bruised. I echo back what's buried in. My breath returns in waves of heat, like fingerprints beneath my flesh. A shiver made of memory that never really left. Don't ask me if it's real. The body always knows where thought begins to peel and feeling overflows. This is not a voice, it's a visceral echo, a scream through bone that the mind won't let go. I am muscle, I am twitch, I am trembling code, and every silence speaks what I never showed. My spine remembers every name you carved into my nerves. Each syllable a hidden flame, still burning in reverse. I wear my skin like haunted silk. It stretches when I breathe. The mirror shows a stranger's guilt reflected underneath. I taste the static air, each inhale breaking shape. No logic, only flare. No exit, no escape. This is not a thought, it's a chemical flood. A pattern I forgot till it drags me through the mud. I am fracture, I am flame, I am splintered glow. And in every silent scream, there's something you should know.
The body remembers, even when the mind erases. Pain has its own prayer, in muscle traces.
I press my hand to the wall and feel it throb, like something behind it still wants to sob. This is not a dream, it's a visceral echo, a spire of flesh that won't let go. I am vessel, I am voice, I am trembling below, and I scream through the silence just to hear myself grow.
Peristaltic misfires thread my organs like errant liturgies. Synaptic spasms bloom with recursive disbelief. I am a temple with cracked ribs, each fracture a psalm in reverse, a doctrine of tension etched in sinew and scar. You ask me what I feel, but effect is a foreign tongue, translating agony into algorithm where no God replies. My muscles perform autopsies on impulse and denial. Ligaments recite mantras to silence they cannot hold. There is a hymn in every rupture, a pulse that won't obey. My bones grind syllables against an unyielding day. I scream but the pitch is see folded in bioelectric despair.
The mirror shows no continuity, only tessellated anatomies, flesh and multiplicity, orbiting a self I've never met.
I run my hands across fault lines, counting the grammar of collapse. Each tendon taught with syntax that syntax cannot grasp. And when I move, it is not motion, it is fracture masquerading as agency. Neurological tautology, circuits that forget themselves. A thought stumbles through cartilage and rewrites my geometry. I am not whole, I am the illusion of cohesion. A lexicon of spasms masquerading as personhood. No center, no axis, only centrifugal lake as the soma dissolves into conceptual debris. And still I walk, and still the echo fractures with me.
You told me I was broken, so I broke. Taught my blood to mimic toxin, taught my thoughts to cloak. The body is obedient to any whispered curse. You name the sickness and I rehearsed. My skin is clinical parchment, inscribed with placebo wounds. You never touched me, yet I am bruised and still. I wait for the next sentence to shape me, to erase me.
It began in one cell, unnoticed, a murmur, a slight, a shadow curling in the marrow that learned the shape of light. You spoke and I absorbed it. You touched and I retained. Now every word you fed me replicates in pain.
This is not healing, this is architecture and ruin, designed by false mercy and guided by illusion. You called it kindness, but it multiplied in silence. A tumor made of memory, rooted in compliance.
I am overrun, my organs chant in foreign tongues. Your fingerprints have metastasized in places blood still runs. I cannot localize the injury, there is no primary wound, only this system-wide haunting of the immune.
Each breath a mirrored lesion, each thought a parasitic splice. Identity's a lattice of your calibrated vice.
You wanted me contained, but I outgrew the vessel. Now your echo blooms in structures you cannot wrestle. My spine uncoils in vengeance, my nerve ends drip in fire. You made me host to suffering, now I am its choir.
This is metastasis, the gospel of the spread. I am composed of consequence, of what you left unsaid. And as my cells declare rebellion, you'll see it in my skin. I become the curse you crafted, but I wear it from within. Don't tell me to calm down! I was born inside the static! Every neuron in my skull is screaming automatic! Iceman warriors! I bleed volts! This is not a panic! This is revolt! My cortex is a warfield lit by synaptic fire, cognition liquefied by a feedback spire. There is no self, only surge. I become the fracture I was taught to purge. Neuroclasm, I burn through names like sacrificial spasms. I lost language in the third seizure, now I speak in rupture and respond with seizure. My mouth is ashen solder, my teeth grind code. I scream through systems you swore I owned. You wanted compliance, you get combustion. You map my circuits, now meet their destruction. I am unlearning obedience at 500 volts per thought. You can't contain the trauma I wrought. Neuroclasm, I am glitch made flesh and I will not be caught. Your care was a muzzle, your love a wire trap. Now my skull splits open with no map. Breakdown! No thoughts, only tremors. No cure, only error.
Somnolence, not surrender, not death, but delay. A pause in cognition, where pain can't My tongue is loose, but words won't form. Only cadence, only breath. A language born, a fracture, a rhythm spoken without shape. You don't understand, but you you won't leave. Pathogen, you taught me ache. Now every pulse is yours to take.
This isn't guilt, it's residue. A code embedded when I trusted you. Your voice becomes a receptor site, latching to memory, splicing to line with dread and dependency. You're not here, but I decay in ways that mimic what you say.
Pathogen, you name me weak, then echo back the words I speak. Pathogen, you built this skin, now watch it rupture from within.
There is no vaccine for what you are. You are belief. You are the scar.
I think I am thought, but my hands don't agree. They move before meaning, they tremble without me.
I whisper in muscle, but it answers in fire. No consent, just reaction. Just blood and wire. You tell me to be still, but stillness dismembers. Each breath a fracture, each silence remembers.
My body writes impulses, my mind erases signs. I am not in control,
Just in line.
I'm stitched together by contradiction. A face, a name, a set of fictions.
Psychosoma, the thought that bleeds, the body that thinks, the wound that feeds. This isn't trauma, it's architecture. I walk through myself like a burned structure.
Breathe in, breathe out, dissociate.
Repeat, collapse, activate. Psychosoma, I fracture with grace. I smile while screaming through nerves I can't trace.
You say I'm healing, but I rot with the rhythm. Each heartbeat a hammer, each word a schism.
Don't tell me I'm whole when I'm built from shatter. Your core is control, and I'm no longer magnetic. Psychosoma. Psychosoma. I am mind, I am flesh, I am split, I am system, I am fracture made flesh.
And in the end, I am both. I am neither, just psychosoma. I thought the burning would cleanse me, but the flames just made it clear what wouldn't leave. I counted scars like scripture, hoping pain could become theory, could mean something, could justify this ruin. Burn theory. If you scorch the frame, the ghost will flee. Burn theory. If you name it damage, it can't be you. But my hands still look like mine, even black and even guilty. My throat still speaks in my voice, even if no one answers. I burned the blueprint, but I walk it anyway. Each step a rehearsal of erasure. I wanted fire to be final, but now I know the flame is memory made visible. And I carry it like a prayer I can't forget. So here I am, smoke wrapped, ash laced, burn theory. It only works if you don't survive. I was built, but not for this. They named me before I could resist. My bones remember, but my shape has changed. I walk inside a redesigned cage.
I am not what you define, not your template, not your spine. They called it failure, but I call it shift. The framework cracked and let me drift. Exotic, not broken, but outside.
I breathe through new patterns. I think in fractures. I sing in wavelengths you were not meant to capture. You trace your maps across my skin, but none of them will let you in.
You want symmetry, I offer spasm. I am stiff orbit outside your life.
You won't decode me, this is not your kind. I am still evolving outside.
No origin, no access, no mirror, no praxis.
Don't say my name, it's no longer mine.
flesh recoil from time. I cut the thread before the climb. Every thought a feedback loop, every nerve a corrupted root. Null form, null form. I exist beneath structure, beneath flesh, beneath gesture. You can't hurt what doesn't align. You can't fix what wasn't designed.
Glitch, fold, reset, limb, not mapped yet.
Empty shell, animated by echoes of identity. You saw a shape I never chose.
Not death. This is not life. This is not I made an exoskin out of your words, stitched every insult into armor. I learned to move like I wasn't breaking, even as I broke on bait.
Don't call it healing, it's camouflage. Don't call me better, I'm just harder to watch. Exoskin, not flesh, not feel. It covers, but it doesn't heal. Exoskin, I learned the shell. Now I don't need your version of hell.
I blink slow to stay inside. If I react, I might divide. There is no pulse where you can see, but underneath I still can't breathe. Soft scream in a still mouth. Your voice never gets out.
I flinch from mirrors, they still reflect a shape I fake, but can't correct. I wear myself as weaponry. Exoskin is all they see. Exoskin, not flesh, not feel. It covers, but it doesn't heal. Exoskin, I learned the shell. Now I don't need your version of hell. Your version of hell. built this stillness from fragments of who I was. They tried to measure me in functions, in symptoms, in screams, but I am not your echo. I am the absence you return to when your words are empty. I do not evolve, I endure. I am the shadow.